Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 1422 of What Shipped to Now. Silent, thought, and virtue. Lit up. Can't really see the light, barely. And PA. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with growing and building our business? What does that have to do with being offline or online business? What does that have to do with sharing our experiences? Well, today we talked about, for our annual challenge, that thought and virtues often are delivered in silence. And how much time do we spend in silence? How much time do we spend doing virtuous things? How virtuous are we anyway? It's just some questions to ponder as we do our annual challenge to get to know ourselves better, doing one thing every day that centers us. Next year's challenge, I need to get going on that. It's almost the end of the year, and I have to get fired up and rolling with that. But of course, it's year 5 of me personally doing an annual challenge, showing up every day. I'm questioning my sanity at the end of this year. I evaluate it at the end of each year and say, do I really want to commit to showing up every single day? And I'll think about that over the next couple of days, but I like to show up every day. I like to get up and go every day. I like, especially since COVID, I like to make sure that I am committing to doing something every single day to share information and add value to the world. At least that's my intent, is to share information and add value to the world. So I'll reevaluate and look at that, but chances are I'm committed to doing at least this 5th everyday annual challenge. Why? Because I know that doing something every day has a huge benefit on my life, and it can just be a little thing, a little single daily action that moves me toward what I want in the different areas and aspects of my life. I have some one for sure for each and every one of these areas and aspects of my life that I do on autopilot now. I just automatically do it every day because it's become a habit, and I built it into my daily routines. So that was our annual challenge today. Our Supersize Your Business was about being lit up like a Christmas tree, and I was hoping my light would show up better, but then it requires turning off lights and doing things differently, and I didn't really want to go to that trouble. And I was laughing because, oops, I'm throwing books around. I wanted to wear this sweater today, and this is an example of when I do things myself that I shouldn't do. This sweater used to be a beautiful Talbot sweater with cute little snowmen and Christmas trees. It's wool, of course, and I made the mistake of throwing it in the washer, and it shrunk the living daylights out of it. And I don't know, I think it's probably too long arms. It's got like monkey arms and a little tiny body, so I'm not sure what I'll do with it. Maybe I'll cut it up and make it a pillow or do something fun with it, because it's too cute to just throw away. But I feel bad because one of my virtues and one of my talents is not laundry or housework. I'll be really upfront with that. So lit up like a Christmas tree, what does that mean? And for Supersize Your Business, we just talked about, how do you make sure your business is lit up? Is it lit up? Are you doing enough in some areas, or are you doing too much? Are you over compensating for areas that you have shortfalls in, that if you just short up those shortfalls or beefed up those areas of your business, everything would be better for the people that you serve? Are you serving people in the way that you want to serve them? Are your customers excited and lit up about what it is that you provide and do for them? Are they excited, and do they feel engaged and involved in your business or not? If they do, we get our direction and we get our actually energy from the people that we serve. So it's kind of a day to sit and say, okay, step back, look at the big picture and say, okay, what areas of my business are we really shining in? And what areas could we shine up those light bulbs and definitely better and beef up or shore up the systems in to make sure that we're doing the best job we possibly can. For Supersize, that was Supersize Your Business. Now for our Get Up and Go challenge, today is 12-21-21, and I always love those numbers. I'm fascinated by numbers, always have been. But today our Get Up and Go challenge was day 21, and we were talking about physical with respect to the different areas and aspects of our life. We are addressing with the SOAP framework our physical being, and I'm dealing with and doing sleep, getting better sleep. And so with respect to our SOAP framework, it's PA, so our physical action. What kind of action are we taking? Well, before we can take action, we need to analyze or figure out the alternatives and the options that we talked about in the O of our SOAP framework. The O stands for options and possibilities, right? Because we have infinite ways to fill the gap between where we are and where we want to be if we're willing to open up and see all those possibilities. So how do we pick between those? Because a lot of times the options that we come up with are really diverse and totally different. So we use different tools, and today's tool was head, heart, intuition. And we make a little chart and a graph, and I will grab one because I have one here. We make a little chart and a graph of comparing these different options. I say A, B, and C because they're always really different. And then we rate them on a scale of 1 to 10 or on a scale of 3, 2, 1, or depending on how many options we have. The one we like the most with respect to our head and our thinking, we give a 3. The one we like the least, we give a 1. The one we like that feels the best to us from a heartfelt standpoint, we give a 3 to. The one that feels the least attractive to us, we give a 1 to. And again, with our intuition, we tap in with our gut and our sixth sense, and we say, which one feels best to me? Which one feels the worst to me? And it's not a super scientific way of coming up with it, but it's a way of tapping into a bigger part of our being to make a better decision for us, because it's all about what is the best decision for you right now, not to what I think is best. I love it when people ask me, what do you think? And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter what I think. What matters is, what do you think? How do you feel? And what is your gut telling you about doing this thing? What is your intuition telling you about doing this thing? And I have lots of life experiences and stories that are warnings to me now when I think I'm not going to listen to my intuition, when I think I'm just going to go with the what's on paper or what my feelings are about something, because I've made that mistake both times, letting my feelings override my head and my intuition, letting my head override my heart and my intuition, and every time it's turned out bad. Not bad for the world, but bad for me. And that's what matters, right? Is it bad for me? Then I shouldn't do it. If it's good for me, I should do it. If it's bad for me, I shouldn't do it. And that's different for each and every one of us. So, silence and virtue, physical alternatives, actions, and analysis for sleep is what I'm doing for Get Up and Go. And Supersize Your Business was lit up like a Christmas tree. So what are you passionate about? What do you get excited about? And I am doing the thing that I talk about to other people every day. Now today, since I asked those questions, I'm of course automatically working on a subconscious level on those questions about myself, about my own business. What am I doing way too much of? Probably too much daily video, and it's unnecessary. Probably not enough. I don't edit anything, so have I improved those? No. I just show up every day, so I'm consistent and disciplined, but I'm not improving in terms of how I'm delivering my messages, what I'm saying. Am I just honing in on one little topic and only talking about that topic? No. So we know all the things we need to improve in. We know all the things we're doing and not doing, but are we then consciously making that choice to shine up and polish up and turn the light on to the areas we need to turn the light on, so we're lit up like a Christmas tree in the areas that matter, and the things that don't matter, we're not giving much emphasis to. We're not polishing those off. But if there's things that we can slightly improve to get better results for ourselves and our customers, then that's what we want to do as well. So that is what I'm thinking about, working about with it. In addition to Christmas, I've got granddaughters coming day after tomorrow, so I've got a lot of things I need to finish up and get done today and tomorrow in order, because once I have granddaughters, I focus entirely on them, because I want their Christmas and their lives to be lit up like a Christmas tree, because Christmas is all about the kids, in my opinion. All right, if I can help you anyway, today and tomorrow are the days to ask. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I have commitments, and so I will not be answering very many questions. You can ask them, and I might get to them, but there's no guarantee. And I don't say that very often, but there are times and days I block off that are entirely for family and people I love and care about, and those 4 days are that. So have an awesome day. If I can help you anyway, ask today and tomorrow. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow.